Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be making that delicious bread. So let's go ahead and just start it off. We're gonna go ahead and add about a cup of warm water, and this is temperature water that you typically would take a bath in. I added about a quarter cup of sugar to the water, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and add 1 pack of the original active dry yeast. I don't know, but they say that sugar helps the yeast to expand and to come alive. I don't know the science behind it, but I've been doing it and it works. So you're just gonna go ahead and stir this in, let this sit for about 10 minutes, just cover it up until it gets a little bit frothy, and then that's when you're going to know that your yeast is active and ready to go. So this is what we should be looking like after about 10 minutes. At this point you see it's very frothy, so you're ready to go ahead and start adding your flour. Now I have already sifted my flour, so you just want to go ahead and use about 4 cups of flour to it. Then you want to add another quarter cup of sugar. It depends if you like your bread a little on the sweeter side, add more or less. And then you want to add about a quarter cup to 2/4 cups of milk, so about a half of cup of milk powder. That's what I use, not the liquid stuff, but the powder itself. This I typically call my milk bread, guys. I don't know how you guys make bread, but don't knock it till you try it. I typically add powder milk to every bread I make. Game changer. So then you just want to go ahead and whisk that up. So we're gonna keep this spinning, and you're gonna turn up the speed. You just want to make sure that you get all the flour from the edge of the bowl itself. Now guys, I went ahead and added about a quarter cup of melted butter. Preferably add softened butter to it. So at this point, this is the texture you're looking for and the consistency. So we're gonna go ahead and put this on a flat surface so we can go ahead and knead it, and we're going to form it into a dough. Well, technically it's already a dough. So what you want to do is put it on a flat surface, and just with a little bit of flour, you're gonna just pull it towards you and then push it back out, and then you're gonna I can't even speak today. You're gonna repeat this process for about 10 minutes, and pretty much what you're doing at this point, you're building the gluten in the flour, and you're gonna do this until it becomes a very smooth soft ball that when you press it, it must bounce back. So if you guys see how that looks, when you press it in, it's gonna spring right back to you. Perfect. Let it sit. Now put this into a bowl, let it sit for about 30 to 40 minutes, your preference in a warm place, until it doubles in size. Alright guys, so at this point you can see that our dough has doubled in size, so we're ready to form it into our bread. Now this is the fun part. At this point you get to take out your anger on anybody in this bread, so just go ahead and punch it very hard. That is so satisfying. Let's get into rolling. Alright, so at this point your dough is ready and it's ready to be rolled. So you just want to go ahead and give it a few more goes. And this is just, again, you're building elasticity in your bread itself, and you're building up to gluten for it. So you just want to go ahead and cut your dough. Now I'm going to cut mine into 2 pieces, and then I'm going to cut each piece into about 4 or 5, depending on the size of the bread that you're going to be making. Now if you're not going to follow how I'm making this, at this point it really is your choice as to what type of bread you want to make. You can make rolls, what we would call tennis roll in Guyana. There's the accent. Or you can make flatbread if you want to. You can make a loaf bread, whatever you choose to do. But in the meantime, you want to just go ahead and press your dough out. My dough is just a little bit firmer than I would like, but it's still going to give you the same consistency. Now at the point in the video I forgot to record it, I think, or I may have, where I added the melted butter, guys. You guys just go ahead and add softened butter into the dough at that point. Do not melt the butter, because that's what changes the consistency of the dough itself. So just, I'll leave that in the description along with the full recipe. So remember, if you're gonna make this bread, just add the melted butter. But you want to pretty much roll your dough out, and then you roll it up into a log. This is if you're going to be making the bread I'm making, and then you're going to continue to repeat this step until you get to where you need to be. Alright guys, so this is what we're looking at right now. At this point, whatever bread you've made, you want to go ahead and cover it again for an additional 30 minutes. Let it proof and rise again before popping it into the oven. Alright, so after about 15 to 20 minutes in the oven, here we have a delicious golden bread. And when I tell you, this bread, bussin'. Right here, bussin'. This is the most soft and moist bread you would ever meet or make, or both. Perfect for any day of the week, especially, you know, our Christmas time is holiday season is coming up, so perfect to go with our pepper pot on a regular day if you want to, whatever it is that works best for you. So again, here is my recipe, guys. I do hope today you guys enjoy. Let me know what else you want to see, guys. Help me get the 3,000 subscriber. Please comment, share, like my video. Let me know what other recipes you guys want to see. I'll try to upload at least twice a week each week. And until next time, peace, love, happiness, and stay safe. Bye, guys.